Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another SuddenlyComics.com video. The sun is setting in Essex, which is why you can't see me because the sun is shining onto my face. It is the Price Variant show. It is a Monday night. I'm here with everybody's favorite comedian, Alan, and we are here looking at comic sales from Heritage last week. And there's no theme, there's just comics that Alan likes. So, yeah, we had five good ones on Alan's channel. The challenge this week is to find a comic that is a higher price now than it was in 2015. Uh,
Yeah,
we had a couple on Alan's channel that he will claim records. That's only because they're the one of ones. No one has never sold in that grade before.
mm,
The other ones, there was sort of
didn't do very well at all.
knew very well no. So, and we are only, how far away from October are we, Alan?
Um, Not that far.
Um,
I,
So
I said end of
Alan,
October.
Alan,
I adjusted it to end of
yeah,
October.
Alan's application to take over from Old Moore in the almanac world for predictions and taking over from what was that guy called? Not
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus. Yeah, no, he's been turned down. He's failed. He's not got the job
I just
as
have to write my predictions in the future really like, like in some weird form of poetry where you can barely understand it
yeah,
and it's
yeah. Well,
really open for interpretation,
yeah,
and
that's
then
what.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, Nostradamus is a bit like that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let's go and share my screen and get to our first comic, which is it's a classic. It is Doctor Strange 169,
Yes. And
first title.
this is one of those books where I feel like this should have been his first first appearance. It's such a cool book.
Yes, yes. Well, um, we haven't got Paste Pot Pete on it.
But you know what's interesting about this one? Doesn't this look like Hulk 1?
It does. Yes, you mentioned this last time, and
Yeah.
now you've made me aware of it. I think that's every time I see it now.
Yeah.
Yes. But it is a good cover. Um, and now, can you remember the artist? Because I told you the artist last time we looked at this.
Wasn't it Pacima?
No, it's Dan Adkins.
Oh, geez. I'll remember it the next time. Maybe. Dan Atkins. I don't-
Because I told you
But
this
it's a
last time.
really
Have
great
you ever
cover.
heard of Dan Adkins? And he said no. So there you go, Dan Adkins. Great cover.
Yeah. I
Uh,
feel like this one really has kind of all the elements that we associate with Doctor Strange.
yeah,
The cape, the fact that he can kind of come out of his body,
yeah.
the whole thing going on there, and it's all captured on the cover. I think it's
Now on to us is Born the Magician. Yeah, you see.
yeah, I think it's a cool book.
Very nice.
169.
One, two. Uh,
9.2, solid grade.
Yeah, I mean this book was always I had this book forever. This is one of the ones I've had from 1980 something, and it never
Hmm.
seemed to do very much. Um,
Yeah. I think it probably did well during COVID because, Doctor Strange
yeah,
hype, right?
exactly. And we've Dominic Cumberbatch, whatever his name is, uh,
Yeah. Benjamin, isn't Benjamin
Benjamin,
Cumber?
Benjamin. Is it Benjamin? Benedict.
No, Benedict. I was going through my B words.
It's not
Yes.
Dominic Cumberbatch.
We're going to get a strongly worded letter from Benedict Cumberbatch, by the way. But okay, so this is like just under $1,000. Seems,
Yeah. Oh, that sounds okay because this never comic never used to do anything, and that sounds quite high for this comic because there's quite a lot of them, I think.
I bet you it was way more expensive during COVID. 9.2, that's a high grade.
Yeah, true. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm afraid. Oh dear, this is another one that's about the same price it was in 2015.
Go back to 2015. How bad is it?
$1,090 in 2015.
Oh, jeez. I mean, this is sad. I mean, we've not only gone to the floor, but we've gone through it and we're in the basement.
Yeah, Yeah, so there's no good getting your time machine from Doctor Who and going back 10 years to buy cheap comics because they're going to be the same price as they are now.
Yeah. Actually, I'd say things are cheaper now if it's the same price, right?
Well, they have been on three of the comics we've looked at.
This is the time to buy it. If you're going to get actually, you should go back to 2015. If you were in 2015, you'd get a time machine, go into the future to buy the
To buy
comics so you
future
can get
cheaper comics.
yeah, to get cheaper comics.
Yeah, buy them
Um,
in 2025 and then wait for COVID to come round.
and then sell them, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Right. Okay. Oh dear. Oh
and
dear.
there's like how many on the census? Like
There's a lot of
1,800?
these. 3,899.
Oh, 3,000. Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know what to say. I do like this book. I think it's it's always disappointing to see them going down so much or not going up at all. But it actually goes to what you were saying that you really didn't see much movement on this
No,
book at all.
no. Isn't it?
Um,
And I think it's because of the number of them, Alan.
number them also it's not like Doctor Strange number one.
No, it isn't.
It's 169. Like it's like sort of a weird issue number. Um, it's his first title though.
It is his first title, and I prefer this to Doctor Strange number one.
I think both are great books, by
Yeah.
the way, but I feel like you have to get both. But yeah, this is kind of one of those weird ones.
Okay. Right. Let's hope for better on the next one. Where are we? I can't see anything now because the sun's right in my eyes.
Mark's blinded.
Doctor Strange. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
They always say the sun always shines on the British Empire.
Oh,
But
Alan, look, you've given me a Brave and the Bold, an early Brave and the Bold.
yeah, this one I was a little bit surprised by because there was a bunch of Brave and the Bolds that sold at this auction,
All right.
and this was the highest selling one. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, why is this one so great?
But the reason why these are high selling is because there's very few of them. So you as I told you many or sort of mentioned many times, I collected Brave and the Bold is a series that I started collecting when I was about 18. There are 200 of them, and I've got all but four I think, and all
Wow,
four of them are in this sort of area. I do have this one. All four of them are in this sort of area around, between about 12 and 20, 24, 12 and 23. And the problem is, if you want them in any sort of decent grade, the population is about, the CGC census is about 10.
wow.
So they're really rare. But this is an 8.0, which is a really high grade for this stuff. That's very high. That might even be the highest graded.
I mean, this is a beautiful cover too. I like this octopusy thing and the girl in the red dress.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, yeah,
It's quite cool.
yeah. That's very nice. Mine is not an 8.0. Mine's a 4.5.
But I think this is a cool cover. Viking Prince,
Yeah, yeah. Tales of old, tales of old Vikings and princes and Robin Hood. Right. Okay.
This is Brave and the Bold. What number?
24.
24.
Yeah.
So is it like after a certain issue number that the Brave and the Bolds get like really drop in price, or where is the sweet spot in terms of value?
Well, so the early ones are not valuable because they don't have famous characters in. Are you with me? It's sort of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
It's
so
just the rarity of the
it's the
books themselves.
rarity of them. They're very rare. Yeah, okay. Then you hit a phase where known characters come in, like the Teen Titans and
Well, 28 is
who's-
where it switches to Legion of Superheroes. Not
yeah,
Legion of
you
Superheroes,
get
Justice League. Justice League.
Suicide Squad as well.
Yeah.
Um, so then Hawkman comes along. You get quite a few Hawkman issues,
Hmm.
and then eventually it becomes
The
around
Batman
a
title.
Batman duo title. So but between issues, to be honest, from issue one through to issue about 80, they're all reasonable
I okay.
priced. Yeah. Um,
I just thought this was a cool one. And it was pretty expensive. I was surprised how expensive it was.
because there's very few of them, Alan. I bet
Yeah,
you
yeah.
the most there is going to be. I haven't looked. The most there's going to be on the census of this is 30. Yeah,
Okay.
and I bet you this is just about the highest grade.
Okay, let's see.
See if I'm right. Well, there's two 8.5s. So this is the
And 8.5 is the highest grade.
an 8.5 is the highest grade.
So this is the
Oh,
second
look,
highest
this is
graded
actually quite a
copy.
high census. There's 49 of these. This is a bit more common than some of them. I was wrong.
But well, 49 is still considered a low
Yeah, it's
census.
low. The ones I'm missing,
And
the census is about 24.
and
Um,
this is the second highest graded copy.
it's the second highest graded copy, and it's down a bit. It's just come, well, so the previous sale was 2160, only a month ago.
Yeah, massive sale a month ago.
Yeah, look at the,
I think that was an overpay, and this is probably more of a correction back to normal.
well, the problem is there's so few of these, and this is a really high grade for this.
Hmm.
Now we have last found a comic that's actually more expensive now than in 2015.
Actually, it's more expensive now than it was in COVID.
It's more expensive now than it was in COVID. And it's because of the rarity. This,
Hmm.
this is if you've got this, there's only two others in the world that are a higher grade.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Um, you know, they just don't come up, Alan. And they, when was it, how many? This one's actually sold quite frequently. This is sold about 4 times in 10 years. That's actually quite high for these.
Well, that's low for Silver Age usually. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but
And
wow,
it's Joe Kubert,
Joe Kubert covers.
Joe Kubert cover.
Wow. Okay, so lots of good things going for this book.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a really cool. Like, I really like the cover with the octopus and the girl in the red dress.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
there's
mean, it's very cool.
you can see I've got one list enter. What's mine? Mine's a raw 4.5.
Okay, so maybe you should get yours graded now.
Maybe, well, how many? Yeah, how much is a 4.5 worth? Um, the
I
price
bet it's
dropped
worth at
off quite
least, three,
significantly.
four hundred.
Well, there aren't any 4.5s.
Well, you could be the first on the census. That'd be awesome.
There's three fives and they go for $110. It's like,
Oh,
maybe.
110 really drops at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mind you, one hasn't sold since. No, it's virtually impossible to get a trend graph on this. Um, yeah, okay, that's good. I like that. That's one of my favorite areas. We don't
I
think.
just picked it because it was the highest Brave and the Bold that sold.
Right,
I
okay.
thought it was an interesting, but I like the cover too. So
Yeah. Right, we've got another classic here. This is the first Silver Age Spectre, isn't it?
it's the first titled, I think. I think he makes appearance earlier.
First Silver Age appearance of the Spectre.
Oh, it is the first Silver Age. Oh, and then there's the one I think Spectre number one is his first title, I guess. This is Showcase 40.
Showcase 60,
60, 60, 60.
1966. Murphy Anderson cover and art. Very
Hmm.
nice cover.
Also, it's the first appearance of that guy. What's his name?
Um, he's called as Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. Yeah, his first appearance too. But I
Great
like it. I
cover.
like this contrasting thing, the space and
Yeah,
the.
it's a great cover by Murphy Anderson. I love the colors.
I was
Rocket.
thinking about the one where he's like kind of in a weird wrap thing. It's like a spiral thing. What's that?
Oh, I know the one you mean. Um,
That's why I was thinking that was I was getting them mixed up in my mind, which was the first silver and which was the first title.
no, I think that's his first title, the one you're thinking of.
Hmm.
It's after this because they quite often appeared in DC Showcase before they appeared
In
in their
yeah,
own title.
yeah. But this is a cool book. First Silver Age Spectre, and it's actually got some Golden Age feel to it, just with
It
the
does
giant
have some
Spectre.
golden age feel to it. I agree.
Yeah, just the way he's kind of big like that. Um, and what did it sell for? 1,000
Eight.
or
1.8 for a 9.6, but 9.6 is a really high grade.
Yeah, 100. So $1,800. So that's just seems like a reasonable number, but it's a really high grade.
And it's a low price, Alan. Uh, this could be another. This was more expensive in 2015. Yes, in 2014, this was 1,882. So
Oh wow, another. We should tell people in 2015 to go get a time machine and go into the future and buy their comics. Um, wow.
yeah,
Um, and you can see, I mean, this book is, if you kind of look at the price overall, it's kind of flat. You know,
yeah.
it's got these big humps,
Well, it's
but
completely flat. I mean, you take out this COVID lump, then it's about flat from the last 10 years.
yeah, that's really sad. Another cool, I mean, I put this list is based on me saying I like these books, uh, and they all perform poorly. So I have bad taste, I guess, bad
Not
choices.
necessarily. Uh, I don't know what to say. It's
And
just
how many are on the census? It's not even that many.
a 991, which is quite low for a big key, isn't it? Well, it's a DC. We said DC's, we saw DC at over a
Yeah,
thousand.
so this is a high census count for a
Yeah,
DC.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and it's a random showcase. You know, it's like showcase 60. I mean, that's pretty, you know, it's not like people, it's not like a number one. Usually
No,
a number
no. I
one
mean,
will go for a
Showcase.
big
They
one.
were all. Showcase will run 3 or 4 issues with the character and then switch to another character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that was a good format, actually. I
yeah,
think it,
yeah. And then the characters that they'd run then would appear in their own titles.
if they were successful, probably.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Last comic of the day. It's one of Alan's favorites. The reason it's one of Alan's favorites is because it's got that great big premiere issue
I
sticker.
love these premiere issues.
So
And this is very uh, um, Jack Kirby like in terms of like the little people and the
but it's not
pose and
Jack Kirby.
it's not Jack Kirby. It's who's it?
Gene Colan.
Gene Colan. It looks very Jack Kirby-esque, doesn't it?
Um,
With the little people
well,
and stuff and
no, none of them have got trilbies on.
oh, and they're not. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay.
I don't think any of them have got trilby hats
I
on.
always felt like this was Kirby.
No, Gene Colan.
Um, Jim Colan. Gene Colan. Wow, nice. Um, yeah, I mean this is a cool book. Actually, I think I saw this on a hot list recently.
Really?
And I think it's just because people are excited about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doom. Somehow that makes Iron Man hot. I don't know.
I don't get it. It completely misses me, does this?
Mhm.
He's an actor. He plays different characters. Goodness me, how horrific actors playing more than one character. How do actors meant to survive if they only ever play one character?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is one of those books that I bet you this has a crazy census, like huge
Oh, it's
census.
going to be massive. It's going to be, I predict 6,500.
Yeah, I'd say 7,000.
We're both wrong, 9.5.
Wow, it's just I knew it was some crazy number. 9,500. And it still sold for a fair amount of money.
What is it? A 9.4?
9.4. It sold for like $5,000.
It did, which is higher than the current fair market value. Have we got a decent performing comic here, Alan?
Okay, wait. I mean, the fair market value is 4,400.
Yeah. So it's, oh yeah, I mean, if you ignore, yes, actually,
Ignore
that's
COVID.
significantly up. Um,
Actually, yeah, it's
yeah,
like a little.
the last sale was 4,560, so it's $1,000 up on the last sale.
Wow.
The one before that was 3,900. So is it going up again, Alan?
I don't know. I think it was.
And And I think it's higher than it was in 2015.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, it is. It's higher than it was in 2015, significantly so.
What was 2015 price?
Um, yeah, if you're coming here from 2015 to buy cheap comics, don't
Don't
buy
buy
this
this one.
one. You could have bought this in 2015 for $2,000.
So it's doubled a little bit, like
Yeah,
two and
yeah,
a
it's
half
more than
times.
doubled. Yeah, more than
Two and a
doubled.
half times. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's solid.
that's
At least
solid.
we end with a good note. I mean, that's a solid sale.
Yeah, I mean, let's ignore the fact that it's down $12,000 from January 2022.
Jeez. Wow. That is pretty crazy. But I mean, with such a high census, you wouldn't expect it to sell for that much, actually.
Now, how the hell did it sell for that much? I mean, exactly. There's 9,500 of these.
Yeah.
Why would you go out and pay $18,000 for one?
Yeah, it seems a bit much. But I mean, it is a cool book. It does have the premiere thing on it. Um, and it is a classic cover, even if it's not Jack Kirby doing the classic cover.
Gene Colan's all right.
No, Gene Colan's fine. I just, for some reason, I always thought this was Kirby.
Right. Okay. I'm afraid that is it for this week. So welcome to you people time travelers from 2015. So don't buy the Iron Man one. Otherwise, you're pretty free to collect the others because you'll take them back to 2015 and they'll be worth more than they are now. Um, yeah, thanks, Alan. That was a good selection. And thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.